So, hello and welcome back. Now, I'm well impressed with this. Look how this carb's looking. Look at the colour of it and the paint. I've just started putting it back together again. Yes, so, let's get on it. So today, look at the paint on that. Well happy with that. So yeah, look, I'm just making the chain. Just put a split pin in. I don't know how else it was fitted on really. I'm just going to put another one in the top there. So I've cut the chain. I don't know how long it was meant to be originally, but that's how long it's going to be with me. Will do. So next we're going to do is the tank straps and the fuel tank. So there we go. Look at the card now. Well happy with that. So let's get some more of it done. So I've just soldered the tank. Because there was a big crack around there. Now, whether that's worked or not, I don't know. I'm not very good at soldering, I'll be honest with you. In fact, I'm probably pretty terrible at it. But yeah, time to put a bit of paint up to the edge there. You're not going to see it. But whether it's worked or not, it's another story. But there's only one way to find out. It's when we actually use it again. But yeah, so there we go. That bit's done. So, I've painted the tank. I didn't bother getting the dent out. I didn't think it was worth it. There's a couple of dents in it, but I think that's come out nice and clean. Very happy with that. Like I say, we've got a nice range of parts. And what I'm doing now, I've actually started sanding the paint. Of course, thick on there, that is. That's really thick on there. Like I say, look how thick some of it is. It's ridiculous. So what I'm going to do now, I have a little Dremel brush and I just clean all the little brass plaques up and all the brass bits up as well as I'm going along. So then when I put it back together again, all I've got to do is give them a nice little polish. So yeah, we're getting there with it. So this paint on here that somebody had put on literally just flaked off as soon as I touched it with a little brush. I don't think it looks too bad without the paint on, to be honest, if you just polished it up like that. I don't know yet. Like I say, we might paint in all the bits, but I don't know, it depends. Because I can't get this off. I think if I get this off, I'm going to damage it and it's going to ruin it forever. So I'm actually going to leave this on. These are well rusted in now, so I don't think we're going to touch that. We're just going to go around it. I'd rather take it off, but we're not going to. I've got to degrease it next, because it's all covered in, absolute caked in it. Look at that. So we're going to have to degrease it next. I'm going to take the oil out, degrease it, and go from there. But I'm waiting for Dad to come back because I've got to do like a car shuffle because I don't really want to do it on the blocks, obviously. So we're waiting on him at the minute. So while we're waiting for Dad to come back, put his truck back, shall we say, I've just been rubbing the paint off these. So they are quite rusted, but they're not too bad. Look better with the paint knocked off them anyway. So I was actually going to do these tank straps red, but I've decided to do them in a nice green. So as Mum and Dad are still not back, I've been using the Dremel and I've been taking the paint off here. So all the ones I've ever seen, this is always just left raw metal. Obviously we must have a bit of oil on it. And so is this piece. And I'll clean the edge up. So, you know, it's like a separate bit. But all the ones I've seen, this is not painted. And look, you can see there's some stamps and things under here. So I'm just using the Dremel. I'm just taking it all off. And then I'll blow all the dust off with the airline. So yeah, let's get going. So this is actually 2 weeks later because I haven't touched it. So look, there we go. I've removed it all. It just wants a bit more of a polish. But generally it's a lot better. I've actually degreased it as well. Mum and Dad finally went out. So if you're wondering why I haven't brought many videos recently, I've just been a bit busy really. If you notice, I've sold the ride-on lawnmower, the other trailer. I've actually been out and bought another lawnmower and I've sold it already. And that's this Hater one. That is a really good mower, to be fair. Really impressed. I've still got this one. Got a few people interested in it. So I've been a bit busy doing stuff like that. Because I must admit, these are all like secondary projects. Everything if I'm buying to sell stuff, they do take priority. These are just things I do when I'm, you know, there's no projects to do. You know, buy and sell things, should we say? So yeah, we're getting there. What I want to do is clean the rest of this off this edge, because like you see, it was painted black at one point. Yeah, not great. Now, I want to show you something that I've got that I'm really impressed with. Now, my friend Alan gave me this. Now, I've never used one of these. And he says it's really good. And I've tried it, and I'll show you. Oh, here we go. Let me show you what I think. Look how good this does. Look at that. So, I'm literally polishing all the brass bits with it. So the next thing we're going to do today, because I've only degreased it today. I know I said in the other video, but I'm going to polish all this tap up and these pipes here. And I'm going to take the pump off and polish all that. Might take this. I want to drain the oil on this as well, because I've got to change the oil anyway. And then I'm sort of, you can see how bad the paint is. Look, it's dreadful. So this is a question for everyone online right now. How much oil does this hold? Does anybody know? So I can buy some more, because I know where I can get oil from, but it's either in a litre or 5 litres. And I mean, I don't really want to buy more than I need. I mean, if it takes 2 litre, fair enough, but I don't really want to buy like 5 litre and only need like 1.5. So yeah, if anyone can let me know. So as you can see, it's very dirty, so I'm just going to wipe the grease off it, and then we're going to polish it. So you can see there's no shine on that at all, so I'm quite excited to see what that's going to look like when I put it on the buffer. So yeah, like you can see, it actually says Lister on it. So while I was cleaning the fuel pump, should we say, the I don't know whether it's string or whatever it is, fell apart inside, so I'm going to have to get a rebuild kit for the pump. But yeah, it was leaking quite a lot actually, so I knew a bit of that would probably cure that. But yeah, so we're going to carry on polishing this. So as you can see, that's looking really good. I don't know if it's meant to be 2 springs on here or not. Ignore the rubber bit. I don't know if it's meant to be. There was 2 springs on there, but all the ones on the internet only have this one. So does anyone know? If you do, let me know in the comments. This looks like this could be a bit of a pig to put in there, but we'll see. It's got to be done now, so yeah. So I've fully degreased it. I'm going to let it dry now. But yeah, we're getting there with it. Like I said, I'm only doing a little bit here and there at the weekends, but it's definitely coming along. So that buffer wheel does a really good job. Look at that. Really happy with that. Like I say, it makes it look really nice. So thank you for watching. So if anyone knows how much oil that stationary engine takes, that'd be good to know. I found a rebuild kit online from a stationary engine place. I can't remember which one it's called. It's quite, I bought from there before and it's been quite good. So we'll rebuild that pump maybe next weekend if I get the part in time. So yeah, like I say, there's not a lot to do on the Jag at the minute, but the weather is changing, so we'll be definitely doing some bits on the Jag soon. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you all very soon with a new video.